Day to day, I'm on a genetic hunt. It's a lust, it's a love. All the colors in the phase. In the man cave, be brave, surrounded by exotics. Genetic hunt the life, living like moving erotic.
What's up, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? You know, we here on this hot Sunday. You know, super hot. We got a special plan, you feel me? A special surprise for you guys. So let's go on and take this trip, you know, and get you there as fast as possible. Let's get to it. What's up, YouTube? You know, we here on our way to somewhere. We're not gonna tell you yet where we're going, but it's definitely gonna be fun. We on a journey right now, so you know, there's a bit of traffic on the time. There's a bit of traffic on the other way, so we're gonna go the back way. To where large creatures used to roam the earth. So yeah, man, we'll take y'all there as fast as we can, as always, you know. So catch you there. So let's go inside, take a look at that. See what goes on. There it is. We got to do this once. We're back again. This is amazing. We're gonna see Jay this time. So yeah, man, stay tuned for real. Can you guys see him? Over stuck to the glass. Wow, he is having a good time there. That's a blue iguana. So sick. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Reese's python and some of his family have something like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that I've seen that on your guys' channel. Wow, they're beautiful. Do you see that female leopard gecko right there? She is beautiful, just chilling in her little spot right there. Yeah, that's a king too. It looks like a jungle king. It says right there. Very pretty. Oh, that's the Durango Mountain King. See that guy over there in the corner? He looks like a little milk snake like he, or a little baby. A pied reticulated python. Can you guys see that? No, not again. I exported stuff there. I've got a big deposit. Right about it being 7 meters snake, the largest one. That's really cool. And then we'll have any log at all. Oh, man. Oh, check this dude out here. That's sick. What do you think, Tom? Oh, it's real cool, man. That's a big retic. So this is the record? Yeah, it's pretty. I'm pretty sure it's dang close to it if it isn't. The only snake that should be as big as this is the one that Medusa in that book. Okay. But I don't think Medusa exists. I don't mean that negatively. I think Medusa passed away. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because the last time I saw one they were calling Medusa was nowhere near this size. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Feed it. Huh? How many rabbits? You know what's funny is she didn't eat for 6 months, and I sold her, and I was a little bit freaked out, and they were a little freaked out because it was a broker. Yeah. And I said, "Don't worry, this next shed it's gonna eat." And so it shedded, and the guy's like, "I had to have a picture," and it shedded like the day of the picture, and he freaked out. It's skinny, and I said, "Calm down." I said, let's just hope I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. 2 days later, I sent him a picture with the rabbit in it. And the day after that, we gave it another rabbit. Yeah. A few days after that, we gave it another rabbit. A few days after that, we gave it another rabbit. Wow. Now it looks like it never missed a meal. Yeah. That's only like 4 rabbits in 7 months. Wow. Maybe 5. Because it takes them a real long time to digest. Yeah, I mean, it's not just that. It's just that it was ready to go back to its normal weight. Gotcha. It's like me. If I go on diet, I look all good and like. Then I get a good week about there. Then I take 3 or 4 days off my diet. And it's like back to where I was. Wow, man. I could live off probably like 1 cashew a week, and I probably wouldn't lose any weight. I need to show you guys like a private. This is what we're going to do. Wow. Already been oh my God. That's a plutonium, motley. I gotta look at the parents. That's a 6 thing. Do you guys see this? There's some picking going on there. Bro, what do you think? That's nice. For real. Just for all the magic. I'm gonna cut this bad boy. Oh, snakes. Let's see here. You see the dinosaurs that are right here? I don't know how that could be right. Because there's a Lucy. So I think that's a Sun Platy. I think that's a Super Sunfire, Platinum, Motley, I already say Super Tiger? Basically a Plutonium, which is a Super Tiger Titanium, and Platinum and Super Sunfire.
Wow. A few more sheds and she's gonna be.
Oh no, that'll take about 6 months to get its color real.
Really?
They're crazy. They look kind of normal, and then they start popping this weird yellow striping and white striping, and you can see them. I can see already. If you look, you see the white stripe and the yellow stripe.
Yeah.
It's just so, you know, baby. It doesn't really show it all.
That's amazing.
And that's a leucistic, which means it had to have the Sun Platy dad because.
Leave a comment below how amazing is this guy. Yeah, Jay's over here.
Hopefully you guys are having fun. Make sure you follow him or you won't see this cool stuff.
That's very true. That's very true.
Because he's going all over the place. You're stuck here with me. Actually, I travel too.
Oh no. We've been doing a lot of that digital collaboration stuff because we figured it's kind of hard to go.
There's the only way to do it.
Yeah, so it saves us a Greyhound bus trip.
I'll put you in charge of making sure that guy doesn't jump bail.
So he's saying the pattern is going to take 6 months. 6 months until you're going to see that pattern change. Yeah, check that out. Look at the incubators down here. So that's how he's able to, you know, keep his clutches nice and healthy and ready to pick right there, guys. Jay's been doing this for so long. It's just one of those things. It's almost natural for them to take care of these little amazing creatures.
Push that open a little bit. So anyway, it's been quite a journey. And that last time I was supposed to meet you here. Here's the cool part. Here you go. You can make. He's working on a YouTube video too. Here, go ahead, hold the eggs. You can walk around and show everybody the egg.
Check this out, guys.
This is a. Oh, look at that. The boss is gonna hold one. Let's see if this leucistic will keep his head out. I have a hunch.
He's pulling back a little bit, obviously, because he's getting a lot of attention.
So I'm gonna let her see what's talking about.
Oh, fine.
So let's see what we got in checking out.
Hey guys, you want to see here?
No questions too. But they take me longer.
So how
big are these guys gonna get? That's a good, simple question. Now they're reticulated pythons, so they're all reticulated pythons, even though they all look completely different. Like this one's all white, this one's yellow, because this here is a plutonium platinum. Whoop, there you go. What are you doing? You talking about me?
here to say hi.
So, here, back in. We don't want you taking off yet. Even though it cut its own egg, so it could be ready to get out. So this has extra genes. So these are all reticulated pythons. They can reach up to about, they claim 29 feet, but I've never seen one that big. We have one that's over 22, almost 23. Probably, honestly, the largest living snake. Now the next question everybody always asks is, why am I cutting the eggs? Why don't I leave them alone? Well, the good news is I don't think you're going to find out why. Well, actually, that's not true. You see this egg right here? So when they start looking like this, there's a fair possibility that this might have attempted to hatch yesterday, or was the first egg to want to hatch, and it actually had the misfortune of not hatching, which is part of life, right? Now, the question is it still alive or not? That we'll have a better idea in a minute, but this is why we cut the eggs possibly. I thought I was going to, all the rest of them I can tell are going to do fine. So all the ones that I've already cut, in a day or so, yeah, this guy. So there you go. You wonder why I cut eggs. This is the unfortunate reason why. So it was wrapped around funny, and let's see if it has its, it does have an egg tooth, so it should have been able to hatch, but it's a little bit small. So anyway, it did not make it. The good news is, I can tell by looking at all these, the other egg that might have almost died is this one, but it looks like it made it. So I only found out a little while ago that this was getting cut, so I had to come over to cut them because I like to save every single snake. So even though this one looks bad, it's okay because it made its way out. See, this egg here was possibly going to start going bad, but it made its way out. So I say it made its way out, but there looks like enough cuts that it got enough air that it should be fine. Because what happens is as soon as they start to breathe, they start absorbing their yolk. And when they start absorbing their yolk, that's when they get more space in the egg, and if the egg doesn't get new fresh air in it, then literally they just end up dying. But this guy's perfectly fine, and that's a platron. It's a beautiful platron. We call them platrons, which means it's a platinum citron, and that man tiger, platron tiger. I almost made a mistake. What do you think about this? It's crazy. Little baby snakes. Yeah.
How do you know when the eggs are starting to go bad?
Well, you don't really know. You can take. I could tell because this one. The reason why I predicted it for the video was I said, okay, it looks like it ain't gonna matter that I'm gonna cut this clutch. So now the high majority of these eggs cut on their own. The problem is that one woman, the wife that can't have her baby and she has to have a C-section. Well, who wants to give up their wife or their baby? So in this case, we're only trying to save the babies, but this one here probably was the first one to want to hatch and didn't make it, or he should have been fine. That's why I cut all the eggs. So like this egg there's no cuts in it, but I can tell by looking at it, there's a 90% chance or higher, 99% chance that this egg is fine. Just like I knew there was a 75 or 80% chance this egg was dead because it was starting to get a little bit clear. So this clearness means that they're either dying or they're getting out. But the problem is there's a fine line between the two. It's only one breath. And so that's why I want to make sure to help them out. So let's see this one here. Look at this one. I never cut eggs like that. Look how this snake cut its own egg. It literally cut it all the way from, wow, look at that snake. Cut it its entire way straight. Look at that. That's a beautiful leucistic. Now, leucistic isn't a very strong gene, but what we've done is we've added, these leucistics have all kinds of genes in them. So just like this snake has got super tiger, platinum, sun, possibly a super sunfire, has all these genes piled up on it. Well, those genes help this white snake do well. So let's see what else we got here. Oh, there's a super tiger. There's a super tiger citron, sunfire. Very pretty snake. The funny part is that snake is real pretty. This snake's kind of dull, but later that snake's going to blow this snake away. Now you can always tell super tigers, they got 4 dots in their nose. That's not always true, but it's a common marker. Sometimes they have no pattern on their head at all, and it's just washed off. Another leucistic. Okay, I'm thinking for sure we're high leucistics.
The odds are in your favor
Like
today.
number 8 or 9 by now.
Yeah, that's getting up there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 leucistics already. Jeez. A leucistic! So I think it's 13 leucistics.
Definitely come down
let's
here.
tell everybody
Make sure you get your
plan to buy.
chance. Come on to the
Take
other
care,
side.
guys.
It's worth it. Go check it
Peace
out.
out from YouTube. Peace out, everybody, to YouTube.
What's up, guys? What'd you think about that, Tom?
Yeah, man, very knowledgeable, a lot of education right there. That's all raised to start from the end.
Wow, reticulated pythons, beautiful. The odds are definitely in Jake's favor today.
Playing with a classic.
Yeah, like Betty.
It does, doesn't she?
Very cool. Betty, huge.
You want to show anything in here?
You guys want to take a look at this? Come on, guys. Look.
So, like, to me, that's a black eye. But I've seen them look a little bit blue because the edges look blue. But see the eyeball itself? But you see the edges around the eye
Oh,
looks
so
blue.
that hue throws
Right.
you off a little bit.
Right.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
people, it doesn't throw me off. I just don't want to. This I would call a black eye. But when people look and take a picture and they magnify it and see the blue around the edges, no, it's just really dark blue.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's a midnight blue, right? So we just call it a black blue, and then we're all right. We want friends. We don't want enemies.
That's the best way to do it. See, come on, guys, you hear it. Tell us what you guys think about this. Isn't this amazing? We're coming over here to Prehitoric Pet again, second time here, and we got to hang out with Jay. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know how'd you like the the vlog this time.
Now you want a retic, huh?
Yeah, man, I gotta get the retic, man.
You do realize how big this retic's gonna get, right?
Yeah, see him up there. I hope I might get
So we're gonna go ahead and make sure to get one of these big retics and put it in Tone's bed one night while he's asleep and let him wake up to a special surprise.
So we have, what did I say there was 20 what?
I got lost. I got stuck on 13.
13, so there's 27. Because
27.
One shy of a double.
How long will it take you?
It takes 84 days to hatch.
I mean, wow.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of snakes.
I'll show you.
Definitely.
You guys want to see some cool retakes?
Yeah, definitely.
I'll show you guys some really cool babies that have hatched.
Beautiful morphs.
Yeah. Let's see that, I think it says like 6 genes in one.
It's called a pied. And this is a pied, but this isn't just a pied. It's got sun platinum on it, tiger on it, and citron on it, which makes it high white and makes it have the silvery top.
Smoky look to
Yeah.
it, right?
So this is orange.
Very beautiful.
They're really pretty outside. You got a little bit of dirt on them, but that's a very pretty snake.
He pulling out the collection on it.
Right? This is so cool,
Them
guys.
probably hold back.
So this is actually a world's first. Everything I've shown you, world's first. It's a cool snake. So many colors.
You guys want to see that? Check that out, guys. It's a nice little retic right here. Over here hanging out with Jay.
And eventually, it's going to be a black snake with white going around it.
Very, very beautiful.
I was about to say that it's kind of purple. I believe.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Here's some stark contrast to that. Check it out, you guys.
Well, hey, be nice.
Completely different colors.
Yeah, I thought.
Isn't that crazy?
We've been here hanging out, holding reticulated pythons. Well, some small baby ones. But how do you feel about that?
That's pretty dope. I'm trying to get one, but look, he's gonna put on the big one.
Oh man, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Isn't it cool? Check it out. Hey guys, check it out. This is TGH over here. We're over here with an amazing man. Jay is just hanging out. Look at how beautiful she is. She's just having a ball. She's been playing all day. Tony, you want to say anything to everybody out there?
Yeah, man.
That's all he can think about right now is how heavy she is. Jay, how often do you get a chance to bring her out?
You know, honestly, it just depends on what's going on. Lately, I've been tied up with personal problems with my family.
Definitely.
My dad has been sick, so I haven't been around much. You tried to come up another day, and I never tell people to meet me and don't show up. If I say I'm
Not a
coming,
problem,
I'm
guys.
coming.
He has
Today,
always been like that.
I made it anyway. So you had to be a little bit late because I went to feed him, and he was.
We definitely wanted to be here, so we made sure to put the
So-
whole day aside to come hang out.
So the only time we absolutely always do this is a night called Living the Dream. They're called Living the Dream nights, and we pull out big snakes for people, and we do this as a whole special thing. We're
amazing.
probably going to create a new program, Living the Dream nights, and we're going to probably have it where you have to like file in, and that way people out of state can plan their trips and make it out, and we can have like a calendar, you book the night type thing online.
So we'll definitely come back for Jay and do a night episode. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, they're actually pretty fun. Sometimes it gets a little crazy to get too many people, so we're going to maybe do a limited type of thing so that everybody gets a chance to hold a big snake. That's what it's all about. Is I really like interaction with people and the animals. I mean, I like people and I like the animals, but I like people more than I like the animals. And that doesn't mean I don't like my animals, it just means I like people. So, yeah, that's, you know. What's that? We're born here and their parents were born here. So they're multi-generation born right here. This one here is the first albino sunfire in the world. And
World's first, right?
Yeah, this
World's
one here is not a world first, but it's one of the very, very first platinum retics that was born inside the United States. And it actually came from a unique looking snake that I had that was different looking. It looked like a platinum, so it came out really nice looking.
You guys gotta love that. We're just like piling them on Tone.
What do you think? You look awful short. I thought I was like 4 foot tall. Now you're like 3 feet tall.
Hey Jay, one of the big things that's important to us is we want to bring positivity to
Absolutely.
to the reptile community. A lot of people are scared of snakes. They tend to think that they're slimy, that they're very aggressive. What can you say to kind of sway everyone's mindset on
Well, I don't think it's a thing to sway. I think it's a thing that everybody just needs to get educated.
That's right.
There's snakes out there that I would never recommend touching.
Right.
And there's people I'd never recommend hanging out with. Hey, Will, you're actually over 5 foot tall. I was pulling out, getting around about 4 foot tall. But anyway, so the biggest thing is obviously every snake isn't mean. Just like every person isn't nice and not every dog is nice.
Very true.
And so it's best to learn about the species, what animal, what snake, whatever you know what, fear is really based around something you just don't know. And you know, electricity is scary. When I was young, I was always scared of electricity. I got to know it. Yeah, I let my daughter get shocked.
Wow.
She got shocked the other day, and I was like, next time don't do that.
Yeah.
When I was young, I'd be like, oh my God, my daughter almost died.
Right,
But I
right,
understand
definitely.
there are electricities, you gotta be really careful. I mean, a lot of people don't even know. It's like a simple thing like a light bulb. They have whole different voltage. You're instantly dead. A
Don't
little
play with light bulb.
But yet electricity in your house will shock you, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
And you'll startle you, but it's really not gonna hurt you. Well, there's some snakes that are that dangerous. They can bite you and you're gonna be dead.
So basically, make sure you educate your guys yourself before
Right.
you interact with
You
creatures
don't-
like this.
you
You
don't
know what
walk-
you're dealing with.
You don't walk into a field and pick up the first snake you see. Because there's
wanna
depends
take a
where you
picture.
live. But you know what? There are snakes after you get to know snakes. I go out snake hunting. Friends go out snake hunting. There's snakes we love. There's snakes we have to use tools to pick up.
Did you hear that? He hunts too, guys. Honorary genetic hunter right here, guys.
I enjoy catching snakes. I always let them go, but you know what? I'm actually going to go out and catch a couple new rattlesnakes.
That's
for
amazing.
display.
That is
Yeah.
so cool, guys.
So I need a speckle, a really nice speckle. So if you have a really nice speckle out there, needs a home. You can take it.
You heard that right here. Send the speckle over here to Prehitoric.
For the reptile zoo.
There you go.
But yeah. So what else?
You know, a lot of that has been of the fear thing, so we try to base ourselves on our question on what the viewers would ask
And
us to ask you.
Okay, here's something, Mike. You said you have a good, make things positive.
That's
I
what it's
think
all about.
One thing you gotta remember is not everybody's positive. So if somebody's always negative online, don't feed into it. Just realize if they're negative about everybody, probably better listen to somebody else for advice.
Very true. Find a community that's going to be positive, to
Yeah.
support your beliefs.
We put together, Laura and I put together a page called Positive Pythons.
Right.
And we hardly involved in it, but the rules, we're in charge at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And if people want to be negative on there, they're going to be gone. Because really, honestly, we want a positive network of people that have a good time, that want to share their passion, their love, not their own personal problems.
Perfect.
We're okay with personal problems, but privately we'll talk to anybody and love everybody.
Couldn't say it better ourselves, guys.
So, but anyway, yeah, there's a lot of fun things to learn about snakes. Not everybody knows everything. I've been doing this for many years. I learn everything.
What's a good
all the
resource for
time.
people to find this information?
Honestly, I think for people like you, people like me, and other people, if you see something that somebody doesn't agree with, doesn't mean it's important. It just means they don't agree. So if it's not something that's a deal breaker, just realize somewhere probably between the two opinions there's a truth.
Yeah. One of the most important things for us is, there's a lot of different keepers, there's a lot of different techniques. At the end of the day, what's best for the animals is what really matters.
Absolutely.
And that's what the positivity is about, because sharing information with other YouTubers, Instagrammers, the general community, we are all, benefit from the interwebs, right? So let's share that, let's stay positive.
How do you learn anything? It takes a long time to learn, but if you learn a little bit from everybody, you can save yourself a lot of time and a lot of education.
That's very true. And we can make fun of Tom for having so much weight on him.
I mean, especially if you're like me, the only way I learn is by failing and making mistakes. So you'll be really old like me before you know anything. But if you watch everybody else and learn from their mistakes and listen to what they're telling you, you're going to learn a lot and you're going to learn it quick.
And that's definitely a benefit.
And it'll be a lot less pain.
We don't want to talk about pain today.
No, it's more fun things to learn. So
Definitely.
I mean, how to breeding them? Breeding them is like everybody's got an opinion, and it's always best to listen to what you think makes no sense, and run with it. You can breed snakes more than one way.
Right,
So
definitely.
you guys can go right mine. But anyway, so these are two beautiful snakes. They're big. Another thing a lot of people don't know: every retic isn't going to get this big. You have to want it to get this big. These snakes we fed a lot. We wanted them big. We wish they were bigger. We fed them to try to make them bigger, but their genetics are limited. Now, You know, that being said, I could have this same exact snake be 8 feet long, perfectly healthy, 15 years old, 10 years old. Maybe that's probably off by about 2 feet.
And so they do well being
about
that
10
large.
feet. What's that?
They do well being that large.
I think it shortens their life a little bit.
Okay, okay.
At the end of the day, the bigger they are, I mean, just like dogs.
Something to pay attention to when you're dealing with.
I think one of the big ones that they only live like 6 years. Great Danes.
Gotcha.
Is it Great Danes?
It's a
Anyway,
big frame and all
big,
that on
big
the
dogs
bar,
just
yeah.
don't live long. I mean, little dogs live 20 years.
I have a little schnauzer that he just got. He's not going to quit.
Right, exactly. So, you know, the same thing, if the snake's, you know, kept small, food really reduced, it's actually going to live longer, even if most people would say, oh, that's not cool, that's cruel, you're holding back its food. In the wild, the only difference between a super dwarf and a mainland, besides the fact that the super dwarf lives on an island that has no food, and it's, say, 6 feet long as an adult, and the mainland is really that one is on an island with no food, and the other one has all the food it wants.
So there you go.
If you switch the snakes, eventually they'll all switch out, and the mainland will become big, and it doesn't take as long as people think. 2 or 3 generations in a super dwarf is a completely different snake, and especially if they're fed a lot.
You know, that's what we noticed. So what is some of the feeding techniques you guys have here at the zoo area?
Well, it depends on at the end game. So I have some snakes I want gigantic. I'm going to feed them twice a week.
Gotcha.
Okay. If I want a snake to maintain it, I'll feed it once a week, but I'll stay to the size of the prey accordingly. Like this can eat a rabbit this big around, but I'll feed it a rabbit that's this big around every 10 to 12 days as an adult if it's a big snake, and that'll maintain its weight perfect. Health perfect, everything perfect.
How long can they go without eating?
Oh, the one in the front I was telling you about went 7 months without food because she went through a breeding cycle. Didn't eat a thing.
Yeah, and so that happens. Don't be scared, guys.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, ball pythons can go a year, no problem.
Yeah. We have a
And I
super
mean-
Mojave that's giving us trouble.
Yeah,
and
you
then
got to
shade
keep
the
an
other
eye on
day.
them, and you want to get them back on food. You want to make sure if you have a snake off food, is it off food for a reason? Is it breeding season? Is its temperature in its tank incorrect? But if you have all the right stuff and you're offering it food and it's not losing weight really fast, it's probably not a problem. So a sick snake loses weight kind of fast.
That's so cool.
But yeah, so these are a couple big snakes. So what's your YouTube?
We are the Genetic Hunters, so
The
definitely
Genetic Hunters. So
go ahead and subscribe to us. We comment back to everybody. We love the community.
I wish I could
We
say I
love Jay. Hey, how can he? How many people comment?
Hey, Instagram I'm better at.
There you
but
go,
I'm gonna
so
be now
head
that I
over
figured
to
out my app on YouTube, I'm gonna try to answer more in there. And you guys rock, by the way. The YouTubers are awesome, and you're still the leaders. You got me over 500,000 followers, so you're still beating my Instagram. Every time I think my Instagram's gonna pass you up, you smoke them. So keep up the good work.
Please go over to the Instagram. It's definitely amazing. There's great images there. There's great content there. We
My
love looking at
Instagram
it.
is made for the flashy, quick, hook and catch and wave at me kind of stuff. So if you think it doesn't have any real deep substance, it's not meant to be. It's meant to bring you to YouTube and enjoy that. So because I have more time to talk on YouTube when you're a 1-minute video and you're trying to catch people, it's a little bit different. Sometimes I get criticized because they're like, oh my gosh, they're all sensational. Yeah, they're those sensational things that happen for real right here every day. And so I figured I'd grab that second and have them, then they'll fall in love with the animals before you know it. They're sitting on the floor with me making videos. So.
That's right. You know, and if it wasn't for people like Jay, we wouldn't have an opportunity to be YouTubers ourselves. And inspirational people help us to create content that's going to be beneficial for everybody in the reptile community.
There's a lot of great YouTubers, a lot of them. So you guys got to make sure to look around, you know, learn. You can learn a lot from YouTube. One time, my most negative video I ever had was a big snake attacking me. We ended up on a scientific page with over 1 million followers. And the way we ended up on the page is they saw the snake attacking me. They saw I wasn't scared. They saw I had a good attitude. They thought, this guy must know what he's doing. And then they started looking at my YouTube. They watched the YouTube, found out, well, you know, this guy's a professional, genetic professional. And they shared all amongst the scientific community. And they didn't share that video. They shared all the videos about the genetics and all the different, they were genetic hunters.
There you go.
You see? And so sometimes you guys, you got to be easy on the rest of the YouTubers because it means nothing. Just enjoy the ride, and they're doing good work for you. Just be glad there's people out there promoting your hobby and enjoy them. And if you don't agree with everything that they say, it's okay. You You can hardly get two people to agree anywhere in America. If you don't believe me, go check the polls. Anyway, peace out, you guys. I hope you have fun.
Definitely.
And make sure you subscribe.
This type of experience, you wanna get one of these like as soon as you leave the doors. You wanna walk out and purchase one.
And you can get them here, right, Jay?
Absolutely. Not at the zoo, but
There's you know,
Prehistoric Pets. Prehistoric Pets has it. And,
definitely, you guys got to go to Prehistoric Pets. You got to come to the zoo, and you might just go home with a retic of your own. So we love you guys. We'll definitely see you guys on the next vlog. Jay, you're amazing.
Peace out, guys. Hope you're having a great time.